And in Africa here, you just wake up in the morning and then you eat maragwe, chapati, and the worst thing that you can have is soda. Good morning guys, it's another beautiful day here in East Africa. I just stepped out, you know, from my home and I'm going to get some breakfast in the morning, you understand? This is beautiful Africa, beautiful Kenya, construction is everywhere, and it's a beautiful day. Boy, it's been a really challenging week this week for myself. The things that there's some things that I'm going through, whatever it is, nobody cares, you know. We all go through sometimes, like, you know, difficult times or troubling times. Boy, it's been a difficult week for me, but hopefully I'm coming back strong and stronger than ever. So guys, I'm gonna show you what a Kenyan breakfast looks like today. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a croissant, or do you think it's a guacamole? Do you think it is a... I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I will show you after I get there. I'm really hungry. My stomach, it's crying. I do not actually eat in the morning, early morning, and before I go to bed, I eat like in the morning. I eat like before 11 to 12, simple breakfast, and then at night I do not eat between 8 till 10:30 after I go to bed. So I eat like maybe 7:30, little bit of food, and then I go to sleep. You know, food is one of these things that actually causes a lot of health issues, specifically if you don't actually watch what you eat and then you just eat everything. It is and then you just sit at home, because nowadays life is actually the lifestyle that majority of the people live is, you know, you just like eat something and then you just sit down all day, like, you know, idling, or you work in an office on a computer or something. So watch what you eat. We're going to get out here, guys, and we're gonna get some breakfast today. We're gonna get some breakfast. I'm gonna show you guys what the breakfast is all about. Beautiful Kenya. Welcome to the beautiful East Africa. Kenya is actually really chill country, you know. It's a chill country. It is a country that is, you know, economic is not that good at the moment. It has a good economic, but, like, you know, majority of, like, you know, how life is high. Kenya, it's a great country, but right now you see how it's, like, you know, apartments are built. These apartments are actually really nice. If you are Somali and you are in Isli or East Lights and you don't really know what to do, because Isli, it's very expensive most of the times, and in Nairobi in general it's very expensive. You can maybe come here and check out in Nakuru. Nakuru is one of the most beautiful cities here in Kenya. It's a chill city, not the hustle and bustle of Nairobi, and they have these beautiful apartments. Not only if you are like Somali, but if you are Kenyan, even if you are from other parts of the world and you want to get, like, you know, some, you know, quality time with your family, this is, like, you know, this is the place. This is the place to be. It's really nice. I don't know if this apartment is actually, like, you know, I think they are renovating, but it has been, it seems like there's no, like, you know, how do you say it, there's no signs of life. I think it's empty now, but probably this is what you get, the beauty that you get. And that's over there, right there, that is the, like, you know, the beautiful, like, Nakuru, all that side that you see the horizon on the water and everything, and these are the mountains. Bro, Kenya is beautiful. Anyways, let's get the breakfast going and stop, you know, talking about shit all day. Beans is ready?
Yes.
Beans and chapati. 2 chapatis and beans. This is actually, guys, where I get my breakfast. It's a beautiful little shop, beautiful little hotel, and, you know, it's really nice. I like it. You know, let me sit here so I can have more space, you know. This is the chair that you sit on, this is the chair you sit on, and this is the table for your breakfast. And here they're selling sofas You know, it's a really nice place. I really like it. Yeah, it's a nice hotel. You understand? We call it hotel here in this part of East Africa. You'll see a lot of the times, like, you know, people saying hotel is a place that you eat food. You know, that's what we call it, hotel. But I think in the other parts of the world, hotel is a place that you sleep, you know. But in general, I think it's it is, you know, that's how we call it in this part of East Africa. This type of places we call hotel, or even in my Somali language we say hotel, you know. But I think in the other parts of the world you say something like a hotel is a place that you sleep and a restaurant is a place that you eat, you know. But this part of East Africa, hotel is a place that you eat, which is, for me, it's like, you know, it is normal. But if you are an outsider, it's like a hotel. Hotel is like, what do you mean a hotel, you know? And there's this dog also. This dog is also chilling here. You know, he's guarding this place. He's guarding, you know. Let me guys wait my breakfast and we'll see what we get for breakfast. I already ordered it. The beautiful ladies prepared it for me, and they have a Fantas, and they have a little cherries also, and a stool that you put on your food. And then Gabi, 50 South. Thank you so much. This is the breakfast, guys. We get beans and we get smarty chapati. Here in Kenya, they call it this chapati. Chapati is like, you know, it is I think it's an Indian influence, but like, you know, in Somalia we have something we call kimis, which is also, I think, similar. Thank you so much. Which also I think is something similar, but it's like a little bit different than the texture, how it is actually. So this is called chapati, and this is beans. Ask any African, bro. Beans is life, man. Let me try it. Bismillah. Delicioso. And there's a little bit of salt, but I think it's really nice. And I get a Fanta. I know it's not good, and probably it's not really healthy, but I like sometimes when I eat, like, you know, breakfast, is to have something sugary, because it kind of, like, you know, increase my energy. So let's guys dive in, and then we're gonna destroy this breakfast. What do you guys think of this breakfast? To tell you guys how much it costs us. You know, we get a Fanta, we get a beans, we get 2 chapatis. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna tell you after I finish how much does it actually cost to actually get this breakfast here in Kenya. Beautiful. So what you do is, like, you take a piece of, you know, chapati, and then you do this. So this is in local language, they call maharagwe or maharage. Maharagwe na chapati. So maharagwe na chapati, you can say, like, you can, if you come to Kenya anytime soon, you go to a local kibanda restaurant or something that looks like this, you know, this little shop, and then you ask them, nataka chapati na maharagwe, which means I need chapati and maharagwe. This is maharagwe, which means beans, a red beans actually. It's a Kenyan beans, I think. Yeah, I think it's a Kenyan beans. It's really nice. Try, guys, when you come to Kenya. Hopefully that music in the background does not give me a copyright. You know, nowadays when you do YouTube or something like that, you have to think about music, or, like, you know, they'll give you copyright or something like that. It is YouTube. It's a really difficult game to play, because there are so many aspects to content creation. It's not about, like, you know, picking up a camera and just, like, you know, start recording. You have to learn the rules and the regulations of how to actually you know, become or be a proper content creator. And music is, like, you know, a really challenging part of when it comes to content creation. Right now I'm just doing my own business, and then there is a music on the background, and then I post this video, and then boom, it flags up, you know, which is something that I don't like it. I think that's a radio, it's not even a... This dog, guys, is just, like, eyeing me. He's just guarding me. Hey, bro. He looks like that goat right there on the streets. He's also brown. Did you guys realize how like, you know, Africa, we have like, you know, so many natural foods, and our foods are not poisoned with like, you know, chemicals and the things they put on the industries. Of course I know. You know, you go to the supermarket and then you read the description or the nutrition factors they put, like, you know, different labels, right? And then you see all these crazy, you know, elements or whatever you call it, ingredients, you know. And in Africa here, you just wake up in the morning and then you eat maragwe, chapati, and the worst thing that you can have is soda. But I think it's a really nice place to live. I'm not saying in Africa we don't have, you know, processed foods and chemicals. We have it. If you go to the supermarket, you will find exactly the same thing. Carbonated drinks, of course, you know, so many other, you know, different products which is processed foods, which is not really good. We have them, but the majority of the people in Africa or in any African country that you go to, we try to eat more healthy, you know. And some countries you will say, like, you know, you may say something like, we cannot afford, but it's not the case, you know. It's not actually the case to say we cannot afford, but there is some countries they can't afford processed foods or supermarket foods or whatever. But who cares if you have a natural food like this? You understand? Guys, my God, dog want to sleep. Look at this boy. He literally pass out right now. I think I have to give him some food. Hey boy, he's a big boy. The street dog. Hey bro, these dogs are tough, man. He lives on the street. One thing you guys need to realize here in Africa is dogs, they don't stay at home. There is some parties, like, you know, if you go to the cities, you will find, like, you know, some rich people that has dogs inside the home. But the majority of African cultures, dogs are outside, and they stay outside most of the times, you know. I think it's a culture. It's a cultural thing. Here in Africa, we use, like, you know, dogs as a defense mechanism. They are here to protect your home, your property. This is the best food that you can find here in East Africa. Oh, there's another beautiful dog. Hey! Hello, dog. Oh, and this one has a really beautiful eyes. I think she's she, not he. Hi, how are you? She's she, of course, yeah, not he. I see her nipples. You know, in Swahili, there is no he and she. So in Swahili, everything is yeah, yeah. So for example, if you want to say he, you say yeah, yeah. And if you want to say she, you say yeah, yeah. Swahili is one of the largest spoken languages in East and Central Africa. And actually Kenya speaks Swahili as their national language. Swahili is very confusing language when you are learning. And also I think it's also a very easy language in terms of, like, you know, when you want to learn a new language. But it's not that easy. There is some grammatical, you know, things which is really complicated when you are learning the language, Kiswahili to be specific. You know, it just messes your head. So if you say like he, you say yeah, yeah, and then you say she, you say yeah, yeah. But it's a beautiful language. It's a very beautiful language. Swahili is a very beautiful language. And I think Somalia also introduced Swahili as one of the languages that has to be taught in schools. Recently. In Somalia, we don't speak Swahili. We speak of Somali. The country is called Somalia, and then the people are the Somalis, and the language is called Af Somali. Af means a language, and then Somali and the people or the land. Do you guys even know where the name Somali came from? So the story goes, back in the trade days when the Arabs used to come to this part of East Africa, countries like Zanzibar, which is before it was Tanganyika, right now it's Tanzania, and Somalia and other parts of East Africa. Arabs, when they come to Somalia, Somalis are very, very hospitable people. Anywhere in the world that you go to, you meet a Somali, Somali will treat you like a cake. Even if they don't know you, you come to my house, you eat for free, you stay as long as you want. That's the hospitality of the Somali people. So when the Arabs used to do the trade exchange, but there was no money before, so it was like, you know, I give you something. So for example, I give you a flower. These ladies are happy. These ladies are happy. The time of their life right now. So back to the story. Let me first finish. Back to the story. So Arabs used to come to Somalia, and then the Somalis used to give them, they give them milk, they give them honey, they give them, you know, they give them like, you know, meat, camel meat. Somalia we eat camel meat and camel milk. We drink camel milk. So Arabs was confused. They say like, why these people are giving us, like, you know, why these people are so hospitable and giving, like, you know, us so much of their, like, you know, stuff. And the Somalis, they just give them. We don't expect anything from you. If we give you something, then it means like there is no expected in return, or ROI, return on investment, in economical terms. You understand? It's just part of the hospitality, you know. And the Arabs, whenever a Somali want to give a milk to the Arabs, they will say a phrase, something like Orod o Somal. It means go and milk. So if you want to say go and milk the cow, you will say Orod o Somal Sa'a, or Orod o Somal Hasha. It means go and milk the camel. So Somali Arabs was like, you know, listening these phrases, I think, and then they call Somalia Arda Somal, which means the land of Somalis, but I think it means the land of milk or something. I don't really know the exact meaning, but I think there is a few theories how the name Somali actually came, and one of these are actually one of the theories, or a theory that says that actually that's how the name Somalia actually came to life. We don't even know the time, or maybe that's a lie. God knows. One thing for sure though, Somalis are very, very hospitable, and Africans in general. Guys, look at it, the results. We literally destroyed it. Let's wash our hands right now. This is actually how you guys wash your hands. There is a stand here, and there is no sink, so the water actually goes to the, like, you know, feeding the plants. Just like wash your hand like that. Hey my friend, this is my little buddy. You want to wash your hand? Sama? You want to wash your hand? You want to wash your hand also? He's speaking Swahili. Say something, say something. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Bole, bole. Ay, ay. That's okay. Finish. Mais. Kona ko chap. Kuna safets. So guys, we get a serviette or a tissue, and we're going to wipe. And this is my little friend. You also want to, yeah. Sawa. You want to also wipe his hands. Okay, wipe your hands. Hey man, I make a friend today. Here is this little guy. Unaitwa nani? Mama. Unaitwa Mama? Hey bro. He says his name is Mama. But probably he's saying like his mom. Naitwa aje? Jina yako Hussein. Hussein. Inasema Hussein. His name is Joseph. His name is Joseph. Joseph. Salama Joseph. Yes, Joseph. Joseph is a nice guy. I want to buy him a soda. Yeah. Yeah, I want to buy you a soda. Can you give him one soda, please? For me. Soda. Yes. Hey Joseph, choose soda. Which soda do you want to choose? Let's see his choice. We have to see his choice. Which one should you choose? Nataka gani?
Nataka soda.
Nataka soda.
Kuja uchukue ni nataka tuone.
You want to choose guys?
Hiyo.
Hey, Coca-Cola.
Kuja Coca-Cola.
Hey guys, Joseph bought Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is your favorite? I don't like to give children like sodas, but can you open for him? Yeah. Hey. And Joseph enjoys soda. Let him sit somewhere so he doesn't drop.